Hello students, in our previous chapter we have learnt how to use Excel as the database. Okay, so now we will start chapter 5, that is advanced features of Excel. Okay, so what are the what comes under the advanced features of Excel? First one is chart. Okay, chart is a advanced feature of MS Excel. So what is a chart? A chart is a graphical representation of data in a worksheet. Okay, so it is an effective way to display data in a pictorial form. It helps to provide better understanding of large quantities of data, and it also makes it easier to draw comparisons and see growth and relationship among the values and trends in data. Okay, so let us learn what are the components of a chart. First things are the next thing is the components of chart. Okay, so first component of chart is chart area. Chart area includes all the area and the objects in the chart. Next one is category axis. Category axis or x axis is the horizontal axis of a chart. Next one is value axis. The value axis or y axis is the vertical axis used to plot the values. It is located on the left side. Okay, next is data series. What is data series? Data series are the bars, slices or other elements that show the data values. If there are multiple data series in a chart, each will have a different color or style. Okay, next one is category name. The category names are the labels which are displayed on the x and the y axis. Next one is plot area. A plot area is a window within the chart area that contains the actual chart itself and includes the plotted data, data series, category and value axis. Okay, next is legend. What is legend? Legend depicts the colors, patterns or symbols assigned to the data series. It helps to differentiate the data. Next is chart title. The chart title describes the aim and the contents of the chart. Next is grid lines. These can be either horizontal or vertical lines depending on the selected chart type. They extend across the plot area of the chart. Grid lines make it easier to read and understand the values. Okay, so Excel provides the usage of various types of chart. What types of charts are provided by Excel? There are bar chart, column chart, line chart, area chart, pie chart, XY chart, etc. Okay, so all these are the chart type that is provided by the Excel. First one is bar chart. Okay, so as you can see the bar chart figure, that is figure number 5.3. A bar chart illustrates the comparison between the individual data items. Okay, so what is the use of bar chart? It illustrates the comparison between the individual data items. It also displays data in the form of long rectangular rods called bars that are placed vertically or horizontally on the chart area. Okay, so in this type of chart, categories are represented on the vertical axis and the values are represented on the horizontal axis. Okay, we can also display the bar chart in stacked form to understand the relationship between different entities. This can be displayed in 2-dimensional or 2D or in 3-dimensional or 3D graphs. Okay, next one is column chart. Okay, so after bar chart there is column chart. What is column chart? This chart is used for displaying the data that shows different trends over a period of time. This is the default chart type of MS Excel. So whenever you are inserting a chart, by default a column chart will be inserted. Okay, the categories are organized horizontally and the values vertically to emphasize the magnitude of change over a period of time in this type of chart. Okay, so in column chart the categories are organized horizontally and the values are organized vertically to emphasize the magnitude of change over a period of time. Okay, so after column chart there comes line chart. What is line chart? It is in the form of lines and is used to illustrate trends in data at equal intervals. Okay, it is quite similar to plotting a graph on graph paper with its values on x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so when the line chart is useful, line chart is useful in emphasizing continuity by showing the change in the data over a period of time. Okay, so it is generally used to represent huge amount of data. So you can see the image of a line chart in the figure 5.6. After line chart there comes area chart. What is area chart? Area chart is a unique version of line or column chart. Okay, this type of chart has greater visual impact than a line chart. It emphasizes the magnitude, that is the volume of change over the period of time. Okay, so by showing the sum of plotted values, an area chart also displays the relationship of parts to a whole. Okay, next type of chart is XY chart or scattered chart. What is scattered chart? This chart has two value axes. One set of numerical data is displayed along the horizontal axis, that is x axis, and another set is represented by the vertical y axis. X axis is usually assigned to an independent variable and the y variable then becomes the dependent variable. Okay, so each value of y variable depends upon the corresponding value of variable x. This type of chart combines the values into single points and then displays those points at the intersection of x and y numerical values. Okay. Next chart is pie chart. Next type of chart is pie chart. You are familiar with this type of chart, pie chart, especially in your studies. In most of the things are denoted by this pie chart. Okay, so this type of chart displays the data in form of a circle that is divided into a series of segments. These segments show the relative size of each item in the chart. It always shows only one data series and is useful when you want to emphasize a significant element. This chart type works best with smaller number of values. Okay, so these are the types of charts that we can have in MS Excel. Next is how to create a chart in Excel. Excel offers the feature to create an embedded chart in a worksheet. Okay, so what are the steps to create a chart in MS Excel? The steps to create a chart are: first we have to select the range of cells from the worksheet that contains the source of the data for the chart. Okay, for example, select in the given example figure number 5.10, you have to select A2 colon B7, that is the cell range. Then we have to click on the insert tab. Then in the insert tab, in the charts group, we have to select the desired chart category, for example column, and select the chart subtype for the displayed choice. The chart then appears on our worksheet and we will observe that three new tabs, design, layout and format, appear in the chart tools contextual menu in the ribbon. Then we have to select the desired layout from the chart layouts group under the design tab, and we have to choose the desired style from the chart style group and we can observe the change. Okay, all the titles, data labels, legend details mentioned in the selected data range will be displayed in the chart. If the selected range has no details about titles, labels, etc., we can insert this in the chart by moving to the layout tab and clicking on the desired button. Okay, so if we want to change the data range of our chart, we have to right click on it and choose the select data option from the shortcut menu. The select data source dialog box appears, as you can see in the figure 5.2. This is how a select data source dialog box looks like. Okay, now we have to click on OK after making the desired change. Okay, Excel also helps the users to sort and filter data as per the user requirement. Okay, so how can we format a chart? Or we can format chart in various ways. First we have to click on the insert tab and select any chart type. Then we have to choose the layout tab and select the chart element that we want to format. Okay, now how can we change the plot area background? We can modify the chart area background For doing that, first we have to right click on the plot area and then we have to select the format plot area option. The format plot area dialog box appears. Then we have to select border styles, border color, shadow, etc. according to our choice. By default, the fill tab is selected. Then we have to select the solid fill option in the right pane. Now we have to click on the color button and select the desired color from the drop down menu. Now we have to click on the close button and we can observe the change. If we want to insert a chart title, what you have to do? Once we insert the chart, we need to specify the chart title also. It gives the idea about the kind of data in a chart or the chart contents. Okay. So to insert a chart title in Excel, we have to first select the chart. Then we have to click on the chart title button in the labels group on the layout tab. Then we have to select the desired option from the drop down list of options relevant to the chart title. Suppose we select above chart option, a text box will appear right above the chart with chart title written inside it. Now we have to click inside the text placeholder, text box placeholder and type the desired title for our chart. Okay. So after typing the title, we have to click anywhere outsider, then the name will be changed. We can also format the chart title. Okay. So after assigning a title, we can format it in two ways. First method is we have to select the chart title, then we have to click on the chart title button in the labels group on the layout tab. Whenever we are clicking on the chart title button, a drop down menu will appear. We have to select the more title options and the format chart title dialog box will appear. Now we have to format our chart title by using the available options. And what is the second method? We have to right click on the chart title, we have to select the format chart title option in the shortcut menu. The format chart title dialog box will appear and we can modify now the chart title by using various formatting options that are available in the dialog box. Okay. So this is how we can format the chart title. Next thing is formatting the axis. How can we format the axis? An axis is the side of a chart that contains the values according to which a chart is plotted. Okay. So when a bar chart or a column chart is created, it has an x axis and a y axis. We can however customize the scale to meet our needs and requirements. For doing that, we have to follow few steps. First we have to click on the chart to select it, then we have to point the mouse at y axis. Now we have to right click on it and then select the format axis option from the shortcut menu. The format axis dialog box will open. The axis options tab is selected by default. We have to click on the fixed radio button for minimum field and enter 20 in the text box. Similarly, we have to enter 200 in the text box of the maximum field. Now we have to click on the close button. The scale on the chart changes accordingly. Okay. How can we insert a data label in a chart? To insert a data label, first we have to right click on the data series and choose add data labels from the shortcut menu. Now we can format the legend also. How can we format the legend? First, for doing that, we have to know what is legend. A legend is a box that identifies the patterns or colors assigned to a data series in a chart. It helps us in reading the chart accurately. Okay. So we can format text, background, boundary and color of a legend. For doing that, we have to right click on the legend boundary and select the format legend option. The format legend dialog box will open whenever we are clicking on the format legend option. Next we have to click on the border color tab and select the solid line option and then we have to choose the desired color. Next we have to select the border styles tab and click on the dash type, the drop down list and select any style. Then we can also define the thickness of the border styles in the width spin box. To position the legend on the chart, we have to click on the legend options tab and select the bottom radio button. Okay. Then we have to click on the close button and after clicking on the close button, the legend will be placed at the bottom of the chart and the modification we have done that will be applied to our chart. Okay. Next is formatting data series. How can we format data series? We can format a data series by changing the bar colors, lines, slices, shifting their positions, etc. Okay. For doing that, first we have to right click on the data series, then we have to select the format data series option from the shortcut menu. Then the format data series dialog box will open. We have to click on the fill tab. Then we have to choose the picture or texture fill option. Then we have to click on the texture drop down button and select any texture from the displayed choices. Now we have to click on the shadow tab and select the desired format from the presets drop down menu, and then we have to click on the close button. We can also sort data in a chart. Okay, so what does sorting means? I think all of you know. Still I am saying sorting means arranging the data either in ascending or in descending order in a worksheet. Okay, so the data can be sorted in rows or columns on the basis of text, numbers, combination of text and numbers, or dates, etc. Okay, why sorting is important? Because sorting makes the data organized, and when the data is organized, it becomes easy to work with. So what are the steps to sort the data? For doing that, we have to open any worksheet and select the data that we want to sort. Then we have to click on any cell, suppose B2. Now we have to select the sort button in the sort and filter group. Under the data tab, the entire data series will be selected and the sort dialog box will appear. Now we have to select the field column on the basis of what we want to sort from sort by drop down list. For example, suppose we want to sort by the name. Okay, so then we have to select the name field. Then we have to select the values option from the sort on drop down list and select the sorting order from the order drop down list. By default, A to Z option is selected. We have to, if we want to change, we can select the option Z to A from the drop down list. We can also check the my data has header checkbox to exclude the first row that containing the column headings of our data from sorting. Okay, otherwise that heading will also comes under sorting and will be sorted. Next, after all these thing, we have to click on the OK button. So whenever we are clicking on the OK button, the database will arranged in descending order on the basis of name column. Okay. We can also sort by more than one column. For example, after sorting by name, if we want to arrange the list by roll number, to sort by, okay, so to do that, what we have to do? We have to click on the add label buttons in the sort dialog box. A new label gets added before the first label. Then we have to mention the column name as roll number in the then by drop down list, and order sorting as largest to smallest in the order drop down list in the new label, and then we have to click OK. Then the table will be sorted on the basis of the name field as well as the roll number field. Okay. Next is filtering data. What is filter? The filter feature allows us to see only those records that we want to display, while it hides the rest of the data temporarily from the view. Okay. So filters basically shows only those data that meets such certain conditions. Okay, so we can filter a list to display records that meet specific criteria by using the auto filter command also. So for filtering data, what we have to do? First, we have to select any cell within within the database range, that is, suppose say D1. Okay. Now we have to click on the filter button in the sort and filter group under the data tab. The filtering arrows will be added to each field name. These arrows are used to specify condition to filter data. Next, click on the arrow next to the Hindi field name in the cell D1 and select the checkboxes of the values 85 and 98 from the drop down list. Then we have to click on the OK button. The list will get filtered and display only those records that meets the criteria of marks 85 and 98. Okay. So this is the chapter all about we have learned what we have learned. We have learned the components of a chart, the types of a chart, how can we create a chart in MS Excel, how can we format the chart, like changing the plot area background, changing the chart title or inserting a chart title, formatting the axis, formatting legend, formatting data series, etc. we learn to sort data, we learn to filter data. Okay, so listen to the video very carefully and read your book properly. In our next class we will be discussing if there is any doubts or not, and if not, then we will proceed to the exercise. Okay, so thank you everyone.